Hi everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today looking at this beautiful, gorgeous, I want to say bottle first, then the blend, because we'll talk about that a bit later. But reviewing this beautiful bottle from Japan, which is a work of art in itself. And I have long admired the Hibiki bottles because it's a decanter in itself, and I kind of wish all of them came with a glass top, not the cork. Obviously, you need the cork to keep the whiskey intact, but because obviously the cork after a while will give. But it's very hard to put these away for recycling. And over the years, through the tastings, doing big, small corporate gigs, I've gone through several bottles, and it's very hard to put them away. Luckily, quite often friends will take them because they turn them into water jars, or sometimes turn them into small plants, or they grow plants in them. And I remember reading a story I have forgotten, but all of the grooves apparently signify something. The blend itself is absolutely magical. Suntory whiskey, there are 3 distilleries, 2 single malt distillery, Hakushu and Yamazaki. And then you've got the grain whiskey, Chita, Chita, C-H-I-T-A. All 3 of them married together for this beautiful blend for us to be enjoyed. And the whiskies are aged in 5 different oak cask types, including the American oak, ex-sherry casks, and some Japanese oak, which is called Mizunara. And the website didn't sort of clarify what the other 2 are, but I would expect maybe another version of a European oak, which is maybe not ex-sherry, and maybe some virgin American oak as well. Who knows? But the blend itself, it has won many awards, and you look at the color there. Now, I'm not sure if they add any color into their whiskey, but it's rather gorgeous. The decanter is just magical. Coming on to the price, before I start nosing and tasting the whiskey, I remember, because I've been a liquor retailer for a long time, I remember these collecting dust even 7-8 years ago, maybe, or around that period, at 90 Kiwi dollars, which is about 45 pounds. And they were sitting there. Some people were buying them, but not everyone. And fast forward to now, this currently is in New Zealand is retailing for 250 bucks. So it's more than doubled in price. And there's very little supply. While New Zealand gets very small allocation of any of the Suntory whiskies, let it be Hibiki and Hakushu, Yamazaki, Chita, very small quantities come, which I guess drives the price up because there's just not enough to go around. Well, enough of that. Let's see what the whiskey's like on the nose first. Now, the other day when I did my first ever Japanese whiskey review for YouTube, I wrongly said that all the Japanese whiskey I've ever had have plastic screw top caps and not cork, but obviously Hibiki does have a cork, and rather big one, and this sort of glass thing happening here, which is quite heavy, I guess adds to the premium feeling. As I say, not deep in color, but it's rather gorgeous in color. Really, really sort of that sharp gold tinge to it. Bottled at 43%. There was just a hint of sort of fresh flowers. You know, if you walk into a garden first thing in the morning, they're blossoming, followed by just the slightest hint of spice. Maybe hint of mandarin, or sort of an orange peel character. Oh, nice. Very nice. I mean, if you wanted to compare it to a Scotch blend, a famous Scotch blend, I would kind of liken it to, in terms of lean, maybe the Johnnie Walker 18, the ultimate, or because I'm getting the mandarins maybe to an Oban as such, but Oban obviously is a single malt whiskey, but it gives a similar, very beautiful mandarin character on the nose. Really good on the nose. Now, we don't obviously necessarily know what's the age of the whiskies. Let's just assume they're on the younger side, maximum 10 years maybe, but I might be wrong. But really good. I could nose this forever. Really pleasant. All right, let's find out what's it like on the palate. The spices straight away, followed by a bit of sweetness. Quite juicy actually. I'm absolutely salivating. Really, really nice. Quite rewarding. Spice, sweetness. There's just a hint of toffee, just a little, not a lot. And the spice is not overwhelming by any imagination. Just, it's there, you notice it. Wow. Very satisfying. Now, at arguably 240, 250 Kiwi dollars, it is quite expensive for a blend. It's a very good blend, don't get me wrong. Probably one of the best you'll ever try. But it puts it into the same price range as a Johnnie Walker Blue Label, which is a blend as well. Believe it or not, it is a blend. So puts in the same price range a long established Scottish blend, Blue Label, absolutely dominates the duty-free market, obviously, or should I say the gifting market, versus a Japanese blend put into this beautiful decanter for similar price now. Not the Japanese price it at a decent price, but it just gets marked up quite a bit because of its rarity. And I don't want this video to be around, or maybe I'll do another video because, you know, it's actually an interesting subject. Johnny Blue versus Hibiki, you know, who's the winner? But this has merits in it. Is it worth 240, 250 Kiwi dollars? I don't think so, but it's a very nice blend. It's definitely worth a try once. If you don't want to commit to buying a bottle, I would 100% recommend popping into a decent whiskey bar and at least trying a nip of it. I was quite lucky to visit Japan in 2019, which I've shared earlier, and both Hakushu and Yamazaki distilleries that I went to had their own sort of whiskey bars, or the bars itself at the distillery, which was really good. I really enjoyed myself there because you could try all of the Hibiki right up to the 30-year-old for very decent prices, you know, compared to what it might be in the bar scene, say, you know, in Tokyo or any other bar around the world. It was actually quite cheap by the dram, which is good commitment by Suntory to make the older age status stuff available, the 17 and the beyond, you know, which is really, really good. Well, that's all I've got to say about this particular whiskey. If you're liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review. See you later. Bye-bye.